The universe. Vast, silent, and endless. We look up and dream of what's out there, beyond what we can see. Maybe a sign, maybe just a meaning. As a child, I wondered if we'd ever get an answer. But what if it's not about the answer, but about the question itself and the journey it takes us on? And sometimes it starts with something small, an idea, a dream from when you were a kid. I wanted to send my own message to the universe, but I was wondering how. What if I could send my own light into the sky, not as a message to aliens, but as a tribute to the unknown? I wanted to make a halo, a ring of light in the night. Something simple but precise. Every detail had to work, the angle, the rhythm and the timing. A challenging idea, but thankfully Ulanzi came with a solution and provided me with this small RGB light, the Ulanzi L3 RGB, a compact and magnetic light. Let's start off with the boring part and unbox this light. The light comes in a handy hard case. You have a barn door, you have a Go filter, a diffusion dome, a USB-C cable and a cold shoe adapter. And then obviously you have the manual, and these are filters that are suitable with the Go filter. That way you can create these beautiful formations. The remaining question was how to execute the final photo. And for that I was looking on my desk and I saw standing my drone and I saw the Ulanzi L3 RGB light. What if I was able to combine both of these and create a final photo? How would I be able to attach the light to the drone? Because my drone is really small but compact, and this light, well, despite it being really small, it's still quite heavy for a small drone. I found this wrist strap for my GoPro and I thought, why can't I mount this light to the mount and fix it somehow to my drone? And that's exactly what I tried. With some trial and error, I finally managed to strap it perfectly around the drone without hitting the props. And that way my setup was complete and ready to get tested out in the field. I went outside, close to sunset, so I was able to have some natural light to play around with my drone and test out the setup thoroughly. Due to the bulky setup and the way the light was mounted to the drone, I always had to replace the battery first before I mounted the light. And now it was time to test out everything, and what could possibly go wrong. The correct answer was everything. The angle was wrong, the drone spun too fast, the light vanished into the darkness. It seemed like a simple idea, but it felt like something impossible. So back to the drawing board, and I was looking to the Ulanzi light on my desk, and I was thinking like, I didn't do anything with the accessories. Maybe I can do something with them. The position of the drone was wrong, the speed was wrong, I wasn't standing still enough, so the exposure time was way too long. Basically everything was wrong. But how could I fix the way the light was directed towards the camera? And I saw the diffusion dome laying on my desk and I thought, why can't I diffuse the light even more? That was a solution. That was the best way to send out a light in a nice, homogeneous way. The missing key for getting the perfect halo. And now it was time to go back to the field and try out the new adjusted setup. and trying. And then it happens. One shot, one circle, a sketch of light etched into the sky. As if I had left a message, not for anyone else, but for that boy who once looked up and asked, what if? Maybe no one hears my signal, maybe it stays quiet, but it was never for them, it was for me, for that sense of wonder that never left. Keep dreaming, keep trying, keep creating. Are you also fascinated by the unknown? Leave your ideas below. And who knows, maybe we'll build the next mission together.